you're getting ready to house hack, or you want to up your game as a house hack, today's video we're gonna be going over 5 superpowers that all house hackers need to get to the next level. And these are gonna be little tips and tricks that are just gonna make your house hacking experience much better. A lot of them are mental, some of them are some action steps that you can take, but they are super crucial in order for you to start house hacking or continue house hacking or maybe get to that next house hack. So you're definitely gonna wanna stick around to the end on this video because the first strategy I'm gonna give is gonna be just as important as the last strategy, and they're all a little bit different. So make sure you listen to them all because it's just gonna make your experience that much better as a house hacker. And we're gonna be able to help you get to your financial goals, owning real estate, whatever it may be. But if you wanna be a house hacker and you want to get better at it or get ready for it, this is the perfect video for you. My name's Shawn McEnteer. I'm the house hacking realtor and the team leader of the Living in North Jersey real estate team. My wife and I have been house hacking for over a decade, and we have gotten to a level of financial freedom where we now spend our time helping others do the same. We want to remove the failure rate of new house hackers coming into today's market. So we make videos like this so you can get better and grow, especially in Northern New Jersey. Make sure to click the like button, hit subscribe so you can stay up to date on everything that's happening in Northern New Jersey real estate and house hacking. Today's video is super crucial because we're gonna be going over those 5 superpowers that are just gonna take you to the next level. So you'll wanna watch them all. They really are special ones, and they could, you might have heard some of these before in the past, but now you're just gonna be put into like a house hacker's context. So it's gonna be specific to you. Before I get started, could you help me out? Does my background look cool? I wanna know, is there something I could do to spice it up, or is there something else? Maybe you prefer when I'm upstairs or outside or in a property. Please drop a comment below and be brutally honest. I wanna hear your feedback. Drop a comment below if you like it or not. Superpower number 1. Delayed gratification. This is so huge. You have to understand this is not an overnight victory. Matter of fact, this is how I got into real estate investing to begin with. I kid you not, when I was in college, I was Googling, I was like, how to become a millionaire overnight. And thankfully I saw an article, it was like, how to become a millionaire overnight. I clicked it and it was on a real estate forum, and it was some dude telling me, you're an absolute idiot for thinking that you can become a millionaire overnight. It's not overnight. It's acquiring assets, it's growing, it's all the stuff that takes time. So having delayed gratification, knowing that you're gonna house hack and a year later you might not be a millionaire, a couple years later you might not be a millionaire, but if you can wait to that like 4, 5, 6 year mark and you keep acquiring properties, you can get places really fast, but it's just not going to be overnight. And that's a message that you probably should apply to most aspects of your life, because at the end of the day, it is really tough to just see people become millionaires overnight. If it was, I'd say go do that strategy. If there's a strategy out there that you can become a millionaire overnight, cool, open to hear it, but I'm not too familiar with that. So just have that delayed gratification, understanding that what you're doing takes time and you're going to get there, but it's just not gonna happen right away. Number 2, put what you earn back into the property. It's so easy to have a paycheck and go out to dinner, go out to do all these things. That's great, and I'm not telling you to not do anything. Matter of fact, my wife and I loved vacationing with the kids when we were house hacking because we were saving a lot more money knowing that our tenants paid the bulk of the mortgage. So we were able to do a lot more, but at the same time, every time we had extra money, we would make sure that we were putting it into the property we were living in. What I mean by that is things like updating the kitchens, updating the bathrooms, painting, whatever it is, the lawn work, everything that could make it so when it's time to move out, our property would appraise at a much higher rate. Because I'll say this much, it's a lot easier to put the money into the asset to get a lot of money back than it is to save and get a lot of money. If you're like, look at your paycheck right now, whatever it is, your income, what would it take for you to save $50,000? probably take a long time. But if you were to leverage the property that you own and get, let's say, a home equity line of credit, you could get that $50,000 really fast, especially if you're updating it. So I always like to make that suggestion. It's a superpower that you have the ability to utilize, and that is put your money that you earn into the property you're living in. Real life example, my wife and I were able to get $80,000 back from our first house hack because we were able to increase the value of it. I kid you not, I don't know how we could have ever saved $80,000, especially when we were first starting out. We probably would have been there for another decade if we had to save that much money. But it was able to go really quickly because our property appreciated and we did a home equity line of credit from a local bank. Number 3, be open-minded to new ideas. There's a lot happening, especially in real estate. The market's always changing. Right now, when I first started, long-term rentals were the way to go. They still are today, they're a great strategy, but now you have things like short-term and mid-term rentals, which add a whole new dynamic to house hacking. So if you're open-minded to these things, you're gonna be able to find creative ways to earn more money. I've got clients right now that are absolutely smashing the rents in towns, like breaking records, because they're implementing different strategies. Where a long-term rental might be renting for a couple $1,000s, a midterm rental is renting for way more money. So if you're looking for things like that and you want to earn a little bit more, you want to give yourself an unfair advantage in house hacking, being open-minded to different strategies is crucial. Another thing with this is locations. Personal example, my wife and I really wanted to live in a western county in northern New Jersey. We were very much pushing that direction. Fortunately, we were in line with like-minded people, and our realtor at the time was like, hey, why don't you come check out this property? It's a little further east, and we're like in a town we had no idea about. We were open-minded, checked it out, and absolutely changed our lives because this town was much more desirable, much closer to New York City, and we are able to get rents that are substantially higher. The craziest thing is that property was very similar priced to the property that we are trying to get under contract, and we would not be making nearly as much money, have nearly as much equity, and be where we are today had we decided to close on the property that we wanted. But we were open-minded to what our realtor was telling us, and we went and bought that first house hack in another town, which was awesome. So be open-minded. Yes, cold brew coffee in the morning. I steep it myself overnight, love it. If you're into cold brew, drop a comment below. I get mine from Costco and I make it myself, and I love starting the morning with it. All right, where were we here? Number 4, burn the boats so you can take the island. Or how about this, a point of no return. There is no plan B because you're only focusing on plan A. They all work, whichever way you want to say it. It's all true. Like, if you are focused on this and you are committed to house hacking, you will figure a way to do it. I kid you not, my wife and I literally made a point of no return. We had money to our name. We put half of it to the down payment. The other half went right into the property to renovate. At one point, we had $0. Our money was the property we were living in. Every single week, we would figure a way to get to the next step, because we had no choice. There was no other option. We had 2 kids at the time, and it was wild because like, hey, we could be on the street if we don't figure out a way. But you will figure out a way because we were so committed to house hacking and figuring out how to get this done. We figured a way to do it. So I say be committed, go all in, make sure you have a way of getting this done, and you don't need to focus on plan B, plan C, or some other thing. Literally burn the boats so you take the island, meaning you are not going back, because if you know those boats are there and you can just go row on out of there, you're not going to take the island, okay? But if you know that there are no boats, you have no choice but to take the island. So you're going to figure a way to get it done. House hacking is no different. Get committed. You will until. If you're looking to house hack and you want to learn a little bit more about what the process looks like, why don't you book a call below? I put my Calendly in the description, ready to hop on, especially if you're looking in northern New Jersey. This is what I specialize in, and we've been doing it now for so long. I love helping house hackers. Book a call below. Last tip here, and this is so crucial, you must be listening on this one, because they will kill you. They'll take it down. It will stop everything that you're doing, and that is remove the naysayers from your life. There's always going to be people that are going to be questioning, like, why are you doing this? That's stupid. Stop. The real estate market's horrible. Never have we bought a home where the real estate market was great. There's never been a time in my life where it was like, oh yeah, this is so beautiful. Oh, this is the perfect time to buy. Never heard that. It's always been, you probably shouldn't buy right now. Oh no, that doesn't look so good. Oh, and I kid you not, the next year it looks a little better. The year after that it looks a little bit better. And then you get to like year 5 and everyone's like, wow, you're a genius. How did you do this? You're so smart. The same people that are saying, heck no, stop. Here they are saying, wow, I wish I could do that. Oh, you're so lucky. Well, that is what real estate is. It's owning for a time and being in the game, so not watching from the sidelines. So there's always gonna be these naysayers out there that are just saying, don't do this, don't do that. And it's like, you gotta question, be like, why should I not do that? Have you done this before? And you're telling me it's a bad thing? Who do you know that owns real estate? And then maybe you'll get somebody like, oh, well, my uncle, he had real estate and he had a bad time with his tenants. Come on, that's garbage. We're doing 10 years right now without missing a single payment of rent. So I don't want to hear things like it's the tenant's fault or it's this, it's that. It's being committed to house hacking. Get the naysayers out of your life. One other thing here is when we first started out, I had a long-time accountant in our family and she was in like the stock market, like nothing wrong with that, that's cool, but she hated real estate. I remember going into her office and she's like, oh, you're really gonna do this? Like, you're really gonna buy a multifamily? Like, oh, I'm gonna warn you, blah, blah, blah. She started going through these horror stories of this happened to this person, that person. I was like, lady, you're fired. Got rid of her, found another accountant. This accountant happens to be a real estate investor herself now, and it's like we align nicely. It's awesome. She's always helping me out with different strategies. I'm like, this is so cool. So I kid you not, get the naysayers out of your life. If they're too close to you, you gotta push them away and say, you know what, I need to be around like-minded people. Now look, if you wanna be around like-minded people and you're in the North Jersey market, once again, drop a comment below because I host monthly real estate investing meetups, and that's the best way to get around people that are doing what you want to do. Also, why don't you check out this video that's right here? Yeah, I think it's right here. And that's also going to continue on with some more house hacking tips.